You're watching Action News Now. Storm Tracker weather. Coverage you can count on.
Welcome back. Patrick, I didn't make it out to the pool this weekend, but will it still be hot enough to later this week?
At some points, yes. You know, my temperatures for getting into a pool are usually 80 to 90 degrees, and we will be seeing that for a good chunk of this week. Now, when it comes to looking outside right now, here is what we have. The clouds are starting to part. This is looking from the South Forks camera northeast of Redding and then looking towards the northeast. The clouds you are seeing in the sky are slowly but surely on their way out. So that's looking good for the eclipse later on, or at least in a couple of hours. But we will see some cooling as we approach the beginning of the work week, although we will still remain warm. So it's not a significant cooling, but it is a little noticeable compared to what we're seeing today. And then we warm up again for next weekend. So the warm temperatures, if not hot temperatures, are not going anywhere at this point. Now, when it comes to our low temperatures for this evening, here's what we're seeing going to expect across the valley. Mid-50s to upper 50s in portions of the valley, so it will be a little difficult to cool off your homes and apartments but just by simply opening the windows. You may either need to shed some layers of blankets or turn on the air conditioning this evening. Now, when it comes to the winds, I should say, by 10 p.m. we'll see some gusts up to about 20 miles per hour. The 30 mile per hour gusts possible are an exception to the rule, so I wouldn't count on that. But we'll still see some of those winds hanging around this evening, but dying down by the time you start your day on Monday. So you won't have to worry about that tomorrow. But we are seeing a little bit of a cooling trend. As I mentioned, temperatures in the mid-80s across most of the valley for highs tomorrow. Upper 60s to low 70s across some of the mountain areas. So if you want to escape some of the heat, out towards the mountains will be the best place to go. When it comes to the clouds, those are slowly but surely moving on out of our area. So by 9 p.m. this evening, looking like a clear sky across most of the valley. We'll see some of these clouds, though, return for our Mondays and continue throughout the day. Very similar to what I'm thinking we saw today. So it won't be a complete cloud cover, but mainly filtered sunshine at times. Now, for your car wash forecast coming up, we'll have some pretty good weather to do so. We'll be dry, so you won't have to worry about your car getting all speckled or dirty because of the rain. So if you want to make some plans to do some detailing or anything, this week is a great week to do it. When it comes to the temperatures, though, we'll see a rebound of temperatures to the low 90s by Tuesday, so remaining hot. But then a system passes to our north Wednesday into Thursday, and we'll see your temperatures continuing to remain warm, but windy conditions will be added to the mix, and this is a north wind, so we will have to be concerned about some fire danger later on this week. But for now, windy conditions possible. The timing of the system is uncertain. Whether how far south it goes, that'll determine some of our wind strengths, but we do see a warming trend returning for the weekend. So Saturday and Sunday returning into the upper 80s to lower 90s, and some models are suggesting the mid 90s. So that'll be something to pay attention to for next weekend.